Good evening and welcome to Nite Callers Bigfoot Radio. You're here with your hostess, Lauren Smith. It's been a minute. Thank you guys for being patient and for all of your support. I missed you guys so much. I have been offline for a little bit, doing a lot. And so to bring me back into the fray and catch me up on all the things I've missed, I have Jeremiah Byron here, host of Bigfoot Society podcast. How
Hey
you doing
Lauren,
tonight,
how's it
JB?
going? I'm good. It's good to have you back.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. I've seriously missed my crypto community people for sure.
For sure, for
The
sure.
show. It looks like the chat is already hopping with our usuals with my people. What's up, guys? So good to see y'all. Hey,
Yeah,
Bobby.
it's good to see Greg and Aaron and Jordan, my
Yes.
dudes in there.
Yep. Yeah, there's Logan and Bobby are here. Yeah, so I'm excited to be back, and I know that Patrick says they were neglected. I did. I neglected everybody. I'm so sorry. Hey, J-Dod. So yeah, I've been kind of out of the loop, and so tonight I wanted to come back, say hey to everybody, let you know guys know I'm coming back online. I am gonna be doing every other week live, and I wanted JB here to go ahead and catch me up on everything I've missed since November.
Awesome. Lauren, can you actually see me moving right now on the screen?
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
frozen?
In my view, I'm frozen, but as long as you can see me moving like this, am I good? Yeah,
What?
you can see me moving.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no,
All
you're
right.
good.
Good. I was a little paranoid there. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna catch you up. Here we go. There's a lot. So viewers have to realize that Lauren's last show was October 20th with Mothboy Matt.
Thanks, JB.
That could have been. I love Mothboy Matt from the Mothboys, but there's a lot that went on, Lauren. So let's catch you up. Let's talk about November. Did you happen to see? Do you have Disney Plus at all?
I do.
You do. Do you watch the Jeff Goldblum show?
I have it on like my little favorites, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, so you need to watch the Monsters one because there's about a 10-minute clip in it where the Newkirks from Hellier take Jeff Goldblum squatching, and it
No
is the
way.
most glorious thing in the world.
I love
It is
Hellier. Oh
it
my
is so
gosh.
good.
And I love
Uh,
Jeff Goldblum. So,
it's the
oh
best
my God.
the
Okay.
best Bigfoot howls you'll ever hear in your life. What Jeff does, it's worth checking it out.
Okay. Okay.
So that was a huge highlight. Also, highlight of November was CryptidCon. Of course, a lot of our peeps in the chat definitely went to CryptidCon, had a good time.
Yeah.
People met each other. There was lots of merch and cool guys like let's see, Cliff Bergman was there, Matt Moneymaker, Renee Holland, the Mountain Monsters guys, all sorts. And there's a great podcaster panel. So a lot of our mutuals were able to get up on the stage and talk about their podcast, including Mothboy. Matt was there, I believe, Strangeology, Manic Pixie Dream Ghouls, all sorts of people. Um, there were also a lot of really cool media releases in November. There's a new David Weatherly book, Palmetto State Monsters, South
Nice.
Carolina. There was the Bluff Creek Project book came out from our friends from that whole Tate Hieronymus group, right?
Tate Hieronymus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
If you like the small town monster stuff, there was the Olympic Bigfoot
Yes,
movie.
I did see that
Yep,
one. I watched it
awesome.
actually on the plane on the way to Louisiana to go work, and
Oh,
it was
cool.
really good. So
Then there was On the Trail Bigfoot the Discovery.
watch that
December
one
was
too.
pretty big too.
Yep.
Did you get to see The Proof is Out There on History Channel?
That I don't think I
Okay,
saw.
so there was a really cool episode that came out. It was a panel. Well, it had Bill Munns and Jeff Meldrum, Dr. Meldrum, and Isaac Tian.
Hmm.
He's a software engineer guy, and it was all about analyzing the Patterson Gimlin film. And pretty much they took all these different viewpoints and
Hmm.
applied um, AI to it and made one of the coolest views of the PG film that's ever been seen.
Nice.
So definitely check that out. It's on History Channel website, I believe. Bigfooter of the
Amazing.
Year, of course, was Kip Morrell for the 80,000th time. It wasn't. It was Robert Leiterman. The joke is Kip Morrell, right?
Oh,
He's a
Kip.
cool guy. He's a cool guy. What else? Let's see. The Texas Bigfoot Film Festival was rocking. Dr. Meldrum also came out with Bigfoot coloring books in time for Christmas. So
I missed that.
You can get a Bigfoot coloring book. You can get all nasty, the Russian Bigfoot, all sorts of orang pendeks. Oh, Greg is calling out in the chat. This is huge. The Chupacabra got renamed. It was a group effort to the Texas Terror Dog. I would have forgotten that. Thank you, Greg. That is huge news. That's actually also it's got the stamp of approval by Ken Garrett when I
oh my gosh,
which is cool.
I love Ken. Ken is one of my favorite people. So, okay, Texas Terror Dog. I mean, I'm a little bit bummed I wasn't on that panel because I would have voted that we have enough freaking dog cryptids.
Well, it was actually through Paranormality magazine, and you can actually vote. And it was kind of like a March Madness type thing. You could put in your own name for the Chupacabra, and then it got voted on the next round. And the final one was the Texas Terror Dog. So big stuff there.
I must accept it, I guess. Hi, Mom.
You got to. The big thing there's a few things in January that happened. It's the 20th anniversary of the Mothman Prophecies movie, 125. So yesterday. So for all you Richard Gere fans on a Bigfoot podcast, I know you're out there. Also, Discovery Plus had Alaska Killer Bigfoot. Either you love it or you don't. But
okay, that one
Bigfoot
even
content, so.
Even in my whatever I had going on in my life, even that one made it into my DMs constantly. People being like,
it was
oh
wild.
My God. So yeah. Logan, she is Squatchy Nights Audio, is my mom. Okay, continue.
Nice. Okay.
So killer.
Yeah.
Squatch.
Alaska Killer Bigfoot. So
that's what I said. Squatch podcast has done so many memes on that.
Oh, he has.
They're perfect. I live for his memes. Okay,
it's the savagery for sure. But Beans is a fun guy to talk. I think you interviewed Beans as well.
I did, and then I actually got to meet him at the Medellin Falls conference. I actually got to meet him in person and talk to him, so that was really awesome. He's a really nice guy.
It's a great book. Everyone should check out Abandoned if you want to know the true story behind the Alaska Portlock Bigfoot incident. Yes. We'll leave it at that. Also, now we're really getting into the tea stuff, as it were, as the kids say. And I'm just gonna say this is what's going on, and people can they can be whatever. Supposedly, stay tuned. There's a group in Canada that is going to kill Sasquatch this summer, and Todd Standing is the only one who can stop them. I don't know what's going to happen, so you gotta keep up with Mr. Standing's YouTube channel to see what happens. Hopefully they don't kill Bigfoot. Just leave him alone, guys. Leave him alone. But that's the big overview of what you missed in the last 3 months.
I appreciate it. I love that anytime I've ever gone on a show with you, you have contacted me before the show to be like, hey, I just want to know, are you okay with us talking about this? I don't want to spring it on you every single time, JB. And this time, I would not have expected the words Todd Standing to come out of your mouth in your pre-show check, and they did. And I'm like, this is still a thing? Why is this still a thing? Please, guys.
Yeah, totally. So, should we talk about what's been going on with you the last 3 months, Lauren?
So I have been I didn't mean to take a break from Nite Callers. However, my work in the disaster relief space kind of took over my whole world. So we were still doing our efforts in Louisiana from Hurricane Ida, and then the tornado hit in Kentucky, in Mayfield,
Oh yeah.
Kentucky, and surrounding areas. And so we deployed to that. And then while that happened, the fires in Colorado hit. So we also deployed to
Wow.
that. So it's been nonstop deployments to these disasters to go help people. And then plus you throw the holidays in there. And
Yep.
so there was just kind of no time really to put together a show that was worth having. So I have stepped away from my role with the Cajun Navy. I'm still going to
Okay.
be doing disaster relief and stuff like that. I've took another opportunity to
Oh, sure.
continue to actually work. And then of course I'll be, doing disaster relief because that's where my heart is. I found
Yeah.
that, I just absolutely love it. So I'll still be doing that. But I that's what happened. Honestly, disaster struck and I kind of had to take a break from Bigfoot to go help people. Sorry
Yeah,
guys.
definitely.
But I'm back and Nite Callers is back. So I will be doing my show, like I said, live every other week. I'm happy to have JB here. I'm glad he agreed to bring me back up to speed and come on here so I didn't just like chat with myself for 20 minutes and tell you guys, everything
Totally.
that happened. But yeah, I'm really glad to be back and everyone has been so supportive and welcoming. Nobody has really been, upset that I was gone. I mean, like you guys wanted me to come back, but nobody's been, mean or upset with me. So that's been nice. So yeah, I'm feeling the love, guys. I seriously appreciate all the support, everything that everything I've posted, you guys have been supportive and oh, you guys, y'all are gonna make me cry.
That's awesome. Hey, everyone, put like "we missed you" or "you're the best" in the chat so you can
Don't
make
do that. Don't do that.
just
Y'all are gonna make me
everyone
cry.
just spam the chat where it's like
No.
Bigfoot is great or Lauren, we missed you, and just like waterworks. It'll be awesome. Everyone's
Don't. You're gonna see me cry, and there's like a whole host of people watching live right now. But I seriously am thankful. Thankful for all of my listeners, all my supporters, but I'm thankful for the cryptid community, JB, Greg, all of the people who reached out to me during that time. They didn't want anything from me.
Yep.
They didn't want to know when Nite Callers was coming back. They didn't want to know when the next campout was. They literally just reached out to check in and say, "Hey, how you doing? Things getting better? Everything crazy?" And that meant the world to me. Thank you all for doing that. Like that really meant a lot to me. That's
awesome. See, now you're getting
I know. I
it's
appreciate
everyone's spreading the love. So good stuff.
Yep.
I'll be excited I'm excited that you are doing new interviews because
Yes.
as we said, we have a good friendship, but it's also like it's an iron sharpens iron type thing.
It is. Yeah.
So,
You're my healthy
yeah.
competition.
Exactly.
You always push me to do my very best, and so JB and I don't think anybody really knows this, but Jeremiah and I, we bounce ideas off of each other, and kind of see how it would be received, and then give each other ideas to help boost our podcast.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's healthy competition. I've always been really thankful for his advice and guidance because sometimes I get way too into my head, and I'm just like,
yep,
I want to try this, and he's like, okay, but
yeah, I don't know.
like,
do you have any teasers about what might be coming down the path, or are you still setting some things up? I know I'm putting you on the spot with this.
I know you are. No, I'm still getting things set up. I kind of this past week has been kind of about getting back on track, making amends with people who, I hadn't spoke to since November, and
Totally.
honestly reaching out to people. Taking a break, even though it wasn't on purpose. It was really good to kind of get a reset because I was seeing the same names over and over and over. And it was actually talking to Greg that I kind of came to the realization, like I know good researchers who don't have big names, and they're well worth having on.
Oh,
And
totally.
and this is something that, like, you've always told me, the thing that you're most jealous of about me is my connections, like my
It's nuts.
networking,
It's nuts.
because
Yeah.
I've been here for 20 years. And so
Yep.
I'm like, you know what, having those names on that, because I was going after, like authors and stuff like that. And so
Right.
there's different people I can have on. So that was something that I've been working on, is getting those people signed up. And then also talking to Greg about just different regions that are just not as well covered as they should be. You hit the hot
Okay.
spots in the
Mhm.
United States, but there are regions that have a plethora of cryptids, not just Bigfoot,
Sure.
cryptids of all kinds, and they're just kind of hit and miss touched on, and those really need to be brought out and covered. So that's kind of my goal.
So one, Greg is the MVP for sure. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Everyone, all weird on Instagram, get him to 1,000. It sounds like you're maybe branching out a little bit into other cryptids besides Bigfoot. Then is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to do before I took my
Right.
break, and before I got kind of caught up in the disaster relief space. I was really trying to branch out into other cryptids, because I'm, of course, Bigfoot will always have my heart, right?
For sure.
And
Yep.
that's not the title of my romance novel with Bigfoot. That's actually just, see how I kept that clean for you? See how I kept that clean? Aren't you so happy?
This is your show. Even though it's streaming on my channel as well through the magic of Restream, but
I kept it clean for you.
Yeah. Thanks.
But Bigfoot will always have my heart. But there's so many other cryptids that I'm a noob. I don't know about these, and being a noob in this topic is kind of refreshing for me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I want to have other cryptid researchers on, and I want to learn from them. Romance novel. You can find it in the adult section.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But there's so many other cryptids I want to learn about and kind of get into that. And plus, I have the perfect opportunity, because I have this whole community of cryptid people.
Exactly.
That I can tap and bring y'all on. So I'm really excited. Ashers. Yes. Ashers is one of them.
Ashers is great.
Yeah, she's great.
The best. The best.
That whole crew is really amazing. I'm really glad to have been brought into that cryptid community. You guys are always welcoming. Honestly, like, a lot of the reason I kept Nite Callers going was because of that community, because you guys just stay away from the drama and you guys have a great time. Y'all are very supportive as well. Yes, I really am excited to get into some other subjects.
Sorry, I'm ADHD or whatever, and I got someone in the chat was like, I look like this guy named Brandon Sanderson. I guess I can see it. Yeah, I have to look it up.
Well, it's better than Harry Potter
with glasses and like comb overs that are slowly becoming bald. I'll get on board with your Rocket Kite Man.
I mean, it's
2001.
It's better than like being called Harry Potter or something. I mean,
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know who would do that.
Really?
Are you reading any books? I don't think we've ever talked. Are you a reader? Do you like to read Bigfoot books?
I am a reader. Yes. Bigfoot books. I think I've told you I have 2 Bigfoot books, and I'm still working on both of them. Oh, 3 if you count Sasquatch Before Christmas, the one that I read on Greg's show on Christmas Eve.
That's a killer one.
That was a good one.
Great. Yeah.
You guys like my sound effect?
Greg's show, it was hilarious.
But no, like, so the one I'm working on is Relics by John Van Deventer. Well, it's Relics 2. Relics 2 just came out. So Relics 1, I read. It's really, really good. It is more of a fiction, but it's so good. And then Relics 2 came out, and I'm actually in the acknowledgments. Like, he acknowledged me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because I had him on my show and kind of gave him a boost, and so I was very honored to be put in the acknowledgments for that.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Bear. I'm happy to have Bacon too. I think he was trying to say we're happy to have you back, but he put we're happy to have you, Bacon. Thanks.
Either one works for sure.
Yeah, but so those are the 2 that I have that I'm still working on. Of course, Wood Knocks is one of my favorites, and it was good research material when I had Marvin Leeper on. But yeah, I've just been kind of I've just been kind of too busy to even read, really.
That's awesome.
But still. And plus, I have you guys to keep me apprised of which ones I should read and not read.
Exactly.
Because you guys actually read.
You know who actually reads a lot, though? Aaron from Hey Strangeness. He's the dude. He's
the dude.
For sure. He's a cool guy. Lauren, this is your show. You know, I forget how long. Where are we going next?
Like, you've got this. You guys, before we started, like, I was still chit-chatting about something. He's like, Lauren, it's 7:30. It's 7:30. Hit go. Like,
dial it in. Let's go.
Dial it in. I'm like,
come on,
dude, bruh, we'll get there. It can wait. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad to be back, and I really appreciate you coming on. What are some good events that are coming up in your world?
So maybe stuff I'm excited for this year.
Yep.
So this year I have the funds set aside for Cryptid Con in Kentucky. They haven't announced when it is going to be, but I will be there unless something drastic happens. But planning on being there. Of course, I'll be at the Van Meter Visitor Festival because it's 20 minutes away from where I live.
You know that you're only like 5 hours from me or something ridiculously.
No,
not a big deal.
That's not true. That is absolutely no.
No, seriously, it's what was it, like 8 hours maybe? It's not that far.
5 versus 8 is
it's not that big a deal. That's just a day's drive. Okay, listen. I'm doing this. You need to calm down, sir.
All
okay.
Right, whatever.
Where do you live?
I'm gonna dox myself on Central Iowa.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Those are the ones that I have said I'm definitely going to. Other ones people should go to if they can. You got to go to Cryptid Bash because I'm sure tons of people in the chat are probably going to that. Cryptid Bash, like I heard they had like 80 something. They had 80 something people apply to be vendors, and they only accepted 40. That's
6 hours and 46 minutes.
That's actually not bad.
So could I make Van Meter Visitor Festival? I could.
You could.
Visitor. Yeah.
The choice is up to you. Greg is 15 hours. See, because he's in Canada, so it makes sense.
He can't leave Canada anyway. So.
Oh, Kevin Morrison says Minnesota Bigfoot Conference is coming up. So that's a big one. Last year they had names like Cliff Berkman, Dr. Meldrum. They had Russ Accord. They had all sorts of peoples. They were supposed to have Bob Gimlin. I think he couldn't make it at the last minute, but I mean, it was up in northern Minnesota, so I didn't go. But Hey Strangeness, yes, Cryptid Bash will save us all. Someday I will make Cryptid Bash. Cryptid Bash, it's Morgantown, West Virginia, which is a long trip for me. That's like
not if you fly, JB.
Well,
JB.
I know.
JB. I know. I'll pick you up on the way. It'll be fine. We'll make Cryptid Bash this year. We can do this.
And then you're going like this, and that's way.
I've never been to Iowa.
Patrick wants to have Cryptid Wrestling. Cryptid Wrestling. Oh, Jonathan Dodd, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? That's an in joke between me and Jay Dodds because let's just say, no, it doesn't. If you know the design that he's making, and
okay.
I've said too much, but it's going to be an amazing Van
Thank you for clarifying.
Design.
Because I'm picturing like the Hodag wrestling the Mothman statue right now, and it's
that'd be cool.
Probably be in the adult section also. But
Ben from the Hodag store was at Van Meter last year, and he has a Hodag costume he puts on, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So I've been watching. I followed that one on TikTok.
Van Meter's where it's at. Oh yeah, you know him. Yeah, he's great.
I know that. Yeah.
He's the nicest dude.
Thank you, Bobby. Definitely heading to the spaceship. So yeah, we're gonna take the spaceship. We go into Cryptid Bash, like for sure. And thank you, Brooke, very much for your kind words. Yeah, the Hodag, like their TikTok videos are freaking like on point, man. They're slapping.
Yo, Jordan from Campfire, Tales of this. I always I'm sorry, dude. I mess up your. It's Campfire Tales of the Strange, I think. Ooh,
It's
I'm
okay. I
terrible.
had somebody the other day call. This is a really good friend of
Hold
mine, a really good Bigfoot friend of mine. And they
Yeah.
were like, yeah, your Bigfoot caller show. And I'm like, really?
Campfire Tales of the Strange and Unsettling. One of the best retellings of the Van Meter visitor tale on their podcast. Check it out.
Okay.
But Jordan's going to be at the Van Meter Visitor Festival as well. So I just want to
Very
pop that out.
awesome. So can I have you back on as my Van Meter cryptid person?
Yeah,
I'm
why
making
not?
a list.
Why
Okay,
not?
cool.
I was just on Wednesdays We Talk Weird with Ashers and Pat talking about that. That was awesome.
Yeah,
And
I saw
I
that.
talked about it on Shannon LeGros had a Patreon thing about it, which was cool. And I'm gonna be talking on I'm starting to go on a lot of podcasts now,
I
which is really
know.
cool actually.
You're
But I'm gonna
famous.
be chatting with Carrick St. Laurent with Crash Course Cryptozoology, and he's gonna have me on. He has like a YouTube podcast thing. So
Awesome. Look at you. Look
yeah,
at you. 1
it's
year
pretty
ago
cool.
today, you know, to now. Look at that. I'm very proud of you.
Crazy.
I tell you that all
Thank
the time
you.
though.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely Van Meter is Jeremiah in my mind. I saw on Instagram where somebody was like, if you rebrand Bigfoot Society podcast, you're going to rebrand it into the Van Meter Visitor
That was
podcast.
Greg. Greg made
Yeah.
the awesome like alternate
Suggestion.
universe logo. Oh yeah, and Aaron just said Aaron did interview me for Paranormality magazine, and I think that is coming out in the next issue. I'm pretty
Nice.
sure. So
That's very exciting.
That's pretty awesome too. That's my first like big print
Yeah.
magazine type deal. So.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks,
you're killing it.
buddy.
Killing it, bud. Day Yeller Loch Ness wavelength audio.
But
thanks, Logan. I'm gonna have that put on a shirt.
Oh, I see it.
So did you mention Beachfoot at all?
No, that's That's just
really.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 hours since we talked about that. Okay.
Yeah,
like
I
last
know, but
night.
I don't really want to like. It is not. It's not a yes. Yeah. Well, good thing this is live on like 3 different things.
And downloadable.
Let's just
okay.
Let's drop
how about
it right here.
How about I talk about it? Can I talk about it?
Oh yeah,
me?
you can talk about how you're going. Yeah.
Appreciate that. So,
okay.
Beachfoot in June, at the end of June in Oregon. I am trying my very, very best to be going to that again. So anyone that is in the chat right now that will be going with me, I can't wait to see you guys. It's a great time. That is one real event that I have planned for the year. There's a few others that are kind of, I hope to go, but I just don't know at this point. I don't have any confirmations. So just if you guys, if y'all have a great event y'all want me to hit, like I can definitely try. But that's the one for sure that I'm going to be going to. So
Kevin Morrison is going too. Did you see that?
That's cool. I did. Yeah. I made some really great friends there. Some really amazing people. It's seriously one of the most welcoming groups I've ever been around. It's an amazing place. It's super chill. You can go down to the creek. You could go to the beach. Like it is special. Yes, Kevin, like Beachfoot's very special. Yeah, Jeremiah, you're not even that far from Oregon. Why not?
Yeah, I know, dude. Well, yeah, I am. Whatever. A plane trip is what it would be, but yeah. It's weird, Lauren. I'm at the point where like I can't just like drop everything all the time, because you know what I'm talking about. Like it's just really weird. Like I would love to. Holy mackerel, would I love to. But there's a lot of like financial stuff and also like 9 to 5 and like stuff I have to figure out before I can more stuff than Cryptid Con and Van Meter Visitor Festival. So
I get it. Like the only reason I went last year was kind of an accident. Like I was just already in the Pacific Northwest, and Kip, my little Kip. Kip
Kip's
was
the
like,
dude.
so you have to come down and do this. You realize that? And I'm like, I mean, I wasn't really invited. I don't know. He's like, I got you. And so I left the OP and went to Beachfoot, and I had a great time. I got a job offer and went to work in the disaster relief team. And yeah, so here I am.
There you go. There you
Planning
go.
to do it again. Let's see what happens this year.
Heck yes.
Beachfoot is a private event that is held in Oregon at a campground, actually, not on the beach. Threw me for a loop too. And it's super inclusive. Like, it's a lot of fun. They have presentations, but it's more just like hanging out, meeting people, networking, talking about Bigfoot, enjoying nature. There's no cell service or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it was after like Russ let me use his satellite phone to like call my people and be like, I didn't die, I'm gonna be offline.
Oh, wow.
And then yeah. And
awesome.
yeah, so but it's really amazing. But yeah, there's just so many events that are happening that if I was like, Ken Gerhard or somebody and I could just travel to all these events,
Exactly.
I totally would, but I do have to pick and choose which ones I'm going to go to. So Cryptid Bash would definitely be one that I would kill to be able to go to. Cryptid Con. Those are really the top 3. There's a few others that I would love to hit as well, but those are really the big ones for me. Ohio Bigfoot Conference, just because I've never been. That one's on my bucket list.
Yeah, that one is on the list too, for sure.
Yeah. So, yep. Patrick, I've never been to a conference. Really? I mean, yeah, because like the Fout Campout doesn't really count as a conference. That's not what we do. We're just hanging out. Got good things. As for the Fout Campout, you guys, I don't have any information on that yet.
Yeah.
So when I know something, you'll know something. I know that I have been getting messages for 3 months. When's the next one? When's the next one? When's the next one? So as soon as I know something, I'll let y'all know. My mom and I are planning to have a Nite Callers Campout. Yeah.
Okay.
So just an annual Nite Callers get together, and it will probably be a roaming thing. We just pick a different place, and then we just have, if you're interested in Nite Callers and you're interested in Bigfoot and you want to come camp out with us, this is where we'll be.
That's a cool idea. That's cool.
So yeah, that was we're really excited about it. We've been trying to pull it off. We discussed it last year, and then we're trying to actually put it into effect this year, probably in the fall. It just depends. There's a lot of big events that happen, and so just kind of have to schedule around those for the people that want to hit both. So definitely exciting. I think because I have ideas on where I want to have it, and she has ideas on where she wants to have it. So
right.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a roving thing though, for sure. So what is the Kelly Little Green Men Festival? I didn't know. I mean, I know what that is, but I didn't know there was a festival for it.
That is that's a new one for me too, but that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that
so
one's different.
Check that out for sure.
That one's different. So other than Todd Standing, events.
Yep.
What do you have planned for Bigfoot Society podcast?
Well,
I can't help but interview you. Like, I'm not good at being interviewed.
No, that's cool. So you realize that like some of this might be me plugging stuff, if that's cool. You're fine with that?
Why the hell else did I have you on, JB? Come on.
So my focus for Bigfoot Society podcast for this next year and like from here on out is to make like I have the Patreon thing, and to make like the really coolest community out of that, right? Like we have a Discord, and just to provide some really cool extra content, like interviews, stuff like that. But also like did I show you the membership cards I have yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, So I have like these membership cards, and like I send them out to people that join the Patreon.
Oh, wait, I did see that. I think you put
They're
it on
fun.
Instagram.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I saw that.
it's cool because like, so I'll start going to different things, and like if someone shows the card, like I have something to give them, so it's kind of like a fun thing there.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
I'm
that.
trying to really step it up with the quality of, or just really get some awesome guests on. Like I feel like I've had awesome guests so far, but just like really go for it. Like and be like a month or so ahead of schedule, you know what I mean? Like
that's every podcaster's dream.
Yeah.
It's like, good luck. I really hope you achieve that. If anyone can, it's you.
No, yeah.
I wish you the best.
So I have see, I'll be talking to like Ron Moorhead in March. That'll be fun. So just different ones like that. But yeah, I feel like I've gotten the podcast side of, and I'm starting to tweak stuff. Like I recorded a different outro. I'm recording maybe a different intro, stuff like that. Just kind of making things a little bit more pretty.
Yeah.
Working on the website, just kind of just sprucing things up, and trying to make the best community I can. So
I love that. I love that you've
focus,
kind of like so what Jeremiah does is he has all of these great like Clubhouse and Discord and all of that, and then he brings all of the cryptid people together, and it's just like a really inclusive club. Like you go and you feel welcomed, and you get all this great information, and it's not tainted by drama or who's who. Like it's not like that. Like you go and you just hang out and you get to learn from all these different people, and you get to support all these different people, and they support you. Like how many times you guys have shared my stuff. I never asked you to, I never said share anything like that, and you guys just like automatically start sharing each other's stuff and hyping each other up. That energy I am here for, and I love it. But almost all of that is because Jeremiah like forms these, he gets these platforms for people to come together on, and I love that. Like that's, appreciate that out of you, JB. I will say Discord is still a little bit above, a little over my head. I still have it.
Yeah.
I'm still there, but I'm a little tech slow. You could, what Jordan said.
Creating communities, and also ones that become like their own thing. Yeah. So like with Clubhouse, like Greg is rocking it with CryptoCasters, and I know there's others like Asher's that put out some awesome rooms, and like that's just really cool. Like I was thinking literally like, oh, so the Discord, the one I was talking to, if you go to patreon.com/the Bigfoot Society, the Clubhouse one, we'll get you set up with Clubhouse, but yeah, I was thinking like, what if Clubhouse had never been started? Do you realize how many relationships would never have happened?
Oh my gosh. I would.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I wouldn't.
Oh, thanks.
I would know you. I might know Tate. Nope, wouldn't know Tate. Which, no, I'm just kidding. I love Tate. I'm just kidding. That was so crappy. Okay, I'm kidding. I love you, Tate. But yeah, I wouldn't know Greg. I wouldn't know Asher's. I wouldn't know any of these people, because Clubhouse is where I met all of them. And then Instagram. I think J-Dod would be probably the only person I would know besides you. So yeah.
So people that are watching this, if you want to like get involved with a really fun community and talk to people that maybe you listen to their podcast or follow them on things, just like DM me. You can DM me on Instagram at Bigfoot Society. I'll get you set up with the info how to join Clubhouse and stuff like that. It's a fun time.
Yeah, no, it's really fun. And like, you know, Patrick, you said groups are self-selective. I choose peace. That's what this group is about. It's honestly, there's not one person that shows up that's not welcomed. Like, I mean, really welcomed. Like they are included. You show up and you're listening to everybody that's on stage, talking stage in the group. and you can raise your hand and they'll call you up there and you can join in. I have heard so many amazing people join in on those chats, and I'm just like, that person probably could have gone to a Facebook group and been shut down and all of that, but they came in there and they were just included, and they are a fan ever since. Like almost all of us have joined as fans of this and then become part of the group. It's really amazing. So you guys can join. Clubhouse is amazing. Thank you, Jeremiah, for getting into that. Tate is a lot, but it's Tate. We all love him to death. That
Either way,
Kevin.
Tate is great.
Tate is great. So you can if you don't know who I'm talking about, you can go back to my episode I did with Tate. Tate.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one to listen to on
that was fun. Second to that would be Mothboy Matt. He kept it clean on mine. Yeah. He went balls out on yours, pun intended. But on mine he kept it clean. I was thankful for that. Yeah. I think it took me like 6 months to get him on my show, to even ask him to be on my show, because I was scared he was going to tell that story.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
But I have to have you back on for Van Meter. Asher's is definitely, she's very busy, so I've been I put her down the list a little bit, but there's so many of our people that I am blessed to be able to ask to have on my show to talk about all the things. So Greg has really killed it with Clubhouse. Like,
oh, totally.
Took it and ran with it, man. I've been on Cryptocasters a couple times, and it is always a good time. Like, and it's so much great information. I never go on there and don't learn something new, which I love. I love learning all the things. But yeah, so so that's my plans for the year, is to bring Nite Callers back in a every other week capacity. And I will be so my plan for events is to, for the most part, just go to them and enjoy them. I don't plan to merch. If I do, it'll be a small scale thing. But mostly I just want to go enjoy the events and meet all of you amazing people. That's my goal for the year. Keep Nite Callers out. Honestly, I kind of have a personal goal to go hiking and or camping at least once a month. So I might do some live videos during that and put them on my YouTube for you guys to follow. But other than that, I just kind of want to get out from behind my screen a little bit and get out and live, I love that. I love it. That's my goal. And I hope to have some amazing people on my show. So if you guys have someone you want to see on Nite Callers Bigfoot Radio, get at me and I will definitely add them to the list twice a month. I think I could fill up a whole year. No. If you say Todd Standing, I'll hang up on you.
No, I want to hear some more Jonathan Odom.
Yes. Okay, Jonathan's on my list.
He's the best. He's the best.
He is amazing. He is a very, very good friend of mine.
Man, he's so good.
He's reached out to me recently and just really helped me through a lot of hard stuff. He is an amazing person and an amazing researcher. So both of those things. So yeah, I'm going to be doing all the things, and I will be supporting my crypto fam over there. Greg, you're just amazing. You're just an amazing human being. Just amazing. Hey, Kevin, the Grand Canyon? It was gorgeous.
That's a good joke. That's a great joke.
That's because you're a dad.
I know. Totally.
I regret nothing. Oh, Luke Gross. Yeah. So Luke was supposed to come on my Zoom. So I had a private Zoom meeting once a month for my members, and Luke was supposed to come on, and his wife got really ill. And so we had to reschedule. So Luke is also on my list. So basically, you guys, I have a list of people I'm going to have on. So you guys just tune in, love, share, all the things. And
heck yes.
I'm back. Yeah, steal that joke. It's a good one. Write it down. I love it. Thank you so much, JB, for coming on tonight, helping me get back in the saddle and catching me up on all the things that... It's a lot since November, man. That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
There's a lot.
And it's just going to get crazier this year.
I know. Maybe this will be the year for Bigfoot to really
To
finally have a breakthrough.
Be found.
Yeah.
Be found.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing Buy Me a Coffee anymore, you guys. So I ended my membership program back in November, December. I ended the membership program. I'm not going to be bringing that back anytime soon. Kind of keeping Nite Callers as a fun way for me to do what I love and interview amazing people and keep in touch with all of you guys. I'm keeping it. I'm doing Kiss. I'm keep it simple, stupid for now. So
Are you still selling shirts and stuff?
yes, yeah. My website.
Okay, so if you want to support Lauren, buy a shirt from her. Okay.
Yes, and so I have my website is back up and running, you guys. I fixed the issue. Well, Matt Knapp fixed the issue because he's bloody amazing. But Matt fixed the issue, and so I have you go to my website, you can buy merch, you can check out all of the other things that I support. So you can check out Bigfoot Society podcast, who is on there. As I think you're on there as one of my what's the word?
Oh yeah.
I'm having a complete brain fart.
Right.
But I'm gonna leave you on there. I mean, you're one of my people. So you can check out Weird Realities. My team at Weird Realities is doing amazing things. They're on FM radio stations now. Like they're really kicking ass. So go check them out. Go check out Beaverhook Productions with Logan Kraft. He does 3 minutes. It's a segment that he does every week called 3 minutes. And so what you do is get on and you just record. You record from your phone, wherever. Record 3 minutes of you talking about whatever you want to talk about. You can get deep with it. You can be funny. You can cry, laugh, play the violin. It doesn't matter. It's just if you had 3 minutes to get something across to the world, what would it be? And you talk about it. Wow. So anyway, so there's that. You guys don't forget to follow me on the Facebooks and the Instagrams. I got a TikTok. I'm not going to lie. JB, that was the one piece of advice you gave me that was not for me. You're killing it.
I know we are. We're still working on it, Lauren. I still feel that once you break through the barrier of, I think you can get it if you just can get it.
It does not resonate with me.
I know.
But JB's TikTok is it's on fire. It's amazing. Like today I saw one. I could not believe you pronounced Okeechobee right the first try.
Did I really?
Oh my God. I was so proud.
Guessed. That's cool.
You killed it. That was amazing. So super proud of you. So anyway, you guys just continue to follow me. Follow JB's stuff. He's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, probably. Are you on the Twitter?
Yeah, at Bigfoot. So if you go to at Bigfoot Society on Instagram, there's a link tree and it has all the links from it.
Same.
Yeah. So
all the things. Hey Bama, thank you for coming. You're really late though, so we're just not gonna have to be friends anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
Thank you guys for visiting, seriously, and thank you all for your support. I seriously feel the love tonight, and I am very happy to be back. I missed you guys. I missed my Bigfoot fam. It was nice to kind of go do my thing, but this is where my heart is. So you guys, thanks for having me back. And Logan, you're not teaching me TikTok. Literally all you've said is, oh my God, I need to teach you how to TikTok. That is the worst video ever. that is not teaching, sir.
Nice.
He basically said, girl, you're too old for TikTok. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So
don't listen to him. Don't listen to him for sure.
Okay, thank you guys so much for having me back, and I will be posting the next show here in a couple weeks. And thank you, JB, for coming on and talking to me tonight.
You got it anytime.
You're the man.
All right. Later.
All right, bye everybody.